Even at 60, you're never too old to learn how to stop worrying and start living. Zen Buddhism. Chapter number 1. Introduction and Understanding the Issue. Why does worry persist even after 60? Life is a journey filled with moments of joy, sorrow, learning, and growth. As we age, one might expect that the wisdom and experience we've gained would naturally bring us peace of mind. Yet even at 60 and beyond, many find that worries and anxieties continue to shadow their days. But why is that? What drives this persistent worry, even when life should be more peaceful? In Zen Buddhism, worry is viewed as one of the major obstacles to spiritual growth and enlightenment. It arises from a restless mind that is often trapped in the past or the future, rarely anchored in the present. This state, often referred to as the monkey mind, is a familiar concept in Zen teachings. Our minds jump from one thought to another, creating a constant state of mental unrest that feeds anxiety and stress. But there is a path to liberation, even if you're navigating the later stages of life. Today on our channel Tranquility Oasis Life Lessons, we will look at ancient teachings and practices that will help you learn how to stop worrying and start living life to the fullest, no matter what your age. Chapter number 2. Delving deeper into the concept of the monkey mind. The monkey mind, a term used in Zen Buddhism to describe a mind that is constantly jumping from thought to thought, like a monkey swinging from branch to branch. This restless state of mind is one of the main causes of worry and anxiety, especially as we grow older. Our thoughts latch onto memories of the past or create scenarios for the future, often filled with fear and uncertainty. The trouble with the monkey mind is that it prevents us from fully experiencing the present moment. We lose touch with what is happening here and now, and instead we begin to worry about what could have been or what might be. But Zen Buddhism offers a simple yet profound solution: mindfulness and meditation. Consider a scenario where you're sitting alone in your living room, perhaps reflecting on the events of the day. Instead of feeling at peace, your mind begins to wander. You start thinking about a conversation you had earlier and how you could have said something differently. From there, your thoughts jump to a worry about an upcoming doctor's appointment. Soon, you're thinking about your children, your finances, or even something as mundane as what you'll have for dinner. This constant mental chatter is the monkey mind in action. For many, this restless thinking can become more pronounced with age. As responsibilities shift and there's more time for reflection, the monkey mind can find fertile ground to grow, turning what should be peaceful moments into periods of anxiety and unrest. The concept of the monkey mind is not unique to Zen Buddhism. It has parallels in various spiritual traditions. In ancient Hindu texts, the mind is often compared to a chariot driven by untamed horses. In Western philosophy, the idea of a divided mind, torn between desires and reason, echoes the struggles described in Zen. However, Zen Buddhism provides a unique approach to taming this mental restlessness through the practice of mindfulness. Chapter number 3. Mindfulness practices and meditation to calm the mind. Mindfulness is more than just a technique. It is a way of living that teaches us to be fully immersed in the present moment. One of the core tools of mindfulness is the practice of meditation, which helps calm the monkey mind and bring our attention back to the now. In the Zen tradition, mindfulness is cultivated not only through formal meditation but also through daily activities. Whether it's drinking tea, walking, or even washing the dishes, every action is an opportunity to practice mindfulness. By fully engaging with each moment, you begin to break the cycle of restless thinking. Start with a simple exercise. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Feel the air as it enters and leaves your body. Notice how your mind begins to quiet as you concentrate on this simple act. This is not just a technique, it's a pathway to reclaiming inner peace. For those new to meditation, it's important to remember that the goal is not to empty the mind, but to observe thoughts without attachment. As you sit in meditation, thoughts will inevitably arise. Instead of engaging with them, simply notice them and let them pass, like clouds moving across the sky. With practice, you'll find that these thoughts have less power over you, and your mind will naturally become more tranquil. Research has shown that regular meditation can lead to significant changes in the brain, enhancing areas associated with emotional regulation and reducing those linked to stress. For individuals over 60, these benefits are particularly valuable. Meditation can improve memory, increase emotional resilience, and promote a sense of overall well-being. It's not just about finding peace in the moment, it's about cultivating a state of mind that enhances the quality of life in the long term. Chapter number 4. Letting go of attachments. In Buddhism, attachment is often seen as a root cause of suffering. We become attached to our thoughts, our desires, our expectations, and even our emotions. As we age, these attachments can become even more entrenched, leading to a heightened sense of anxiety and worry. We worry about our health, our legacy, our loved ones, and the unknown future. But Zen teaches us that everything in life is impermanent, constantly changing like the seasons. By recognizing the transient nature of all things, we can begin to let go of our need to control every outcome. Letting go doesn't mean we stop caring or become indifferent. It means we accept that change is inevitable, and that clinging too tightly to any one idea, person, or outcome can create unnecessary suffering. By practicing non-attachment, we learn to live with a lighter heart, free from the burdens of constant worry. One way to practice non-attachment is through mindful reflection. Each day, take a few moments to reflect on what you're holding on to. Ask yourself, is this attachment serving me, or is it causing me stress? By regularly examining your attachments, you can begin to release those that no longer serve your well-being. In Zen, the concept of impermanence is central. Everything in life is subject to change, and by embracing this truth, we can learn to let go of our attachments more easily. This doesn't mean that we should live without goals or desires, but rather that we should hold them lightly, knowing that they too are temporary. Reflecting on impermanence can bring a profound sense of freedom. It allows us to appreciate the present moment without being overly concerned about the future. This mindset shift can significantly reduce the anxiety that comes from trying to control what is ultimately uncontrollable. Chapter number 5. Questioning your thoughts. One of the most effective ways to combat worry is to question the validity of your thoughts. In Zen practice, this is often done through self-inquiry. When a worrisome thought arises, ask yourself, is this thought true? Do I know this for certain? More often than not, you'll find that your worries are based on assumptions or exaggerated fears that have little basis in reality. Another approach to questioning your thoughts is to write them down. When you see your worries on paper, they often seem less overwhelming. You can then apply the same questions. Is this thought true? What evidence do I have? This process of externalizing your thoughts and critically examining them can help you see them for what they are, just thoughts, not facts. Zen teachings encourage us to observe our thoughts with detachment. Instead of identifying with every thought that crosses your mind, recognize that you are the observer, not the thinker. This subtle shift in perspective can have a profound impact on how you experience worry. By challenging your thoughts in this way, you create space for a more realistic and balanced perspective. This practice not only reduces anxiety but also fosters a sense of calm and clarity. Remember, not every thought deserves your attention. Learn to discern which ones are worth holding on to and which should be gently released. Over time, this practice can help you develop a more positive and balanced mindset. As you become more adept at questioning your thoughts, you'll find that your overall sense of well-being improves. You'll be less reactive to stress and more capable of maintaining a sense of inner peace, even in challenging situations. Chapter number 6. Keeping perspective. In the grand scheme of life, many of the things we worry about are relatively insignificant. A useful exercise in Zen Buddhism is to ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? This question helps you to zoom out and view your concerns from a broader perspective. Often you'll find that what seems urgent and overwhelming in the moment will not have the same importance in the long run. To incorporate this practice into your daily life, try taking a moment each day to reflect on your worries. Ask yourself, how much will this matter in the future? By regularly engaging in this reflection, you can train your mind to prioritize what truly matters, letting go of the minor stresses that often consume our thoughts. Zen encourages us to view life from a perspective of impermanence and interconnectedness. When we see our problems in the context of the vastness of life, we realize that most worries are fleeting and often self-imposed. This realization can bring a profound sense of peace. By keeping perspective, you can prioritize your mental energy more effectively. This doesn't mean ignoring real problems or responsibilities, but rather it encourages you to focus on what truly matters in your life and to let go of the rest. With practice, you'll find that this shift in perspective can significantly reduce your day-to-day anxiety and help you live more freely. In Zen practice, the ability to maintain perspective is cultivated through meditation, mindfulness, and self-inquiry. By consistently applying these practices, you can develop a mindset that naturally prioritizes peace over worry, helping you navigate life's challenges with greater ease and grace. Chapter number 7. Engaging in physical activity. Physical activity is a powerful tool in calming the mind and reducing anxiety. Whether it's walking, yoga, or any other form of exercise, movement can serve as a grounding practice that brings you back to the present moment. In Zen, the body and mind are seen as interconnected. When you engage in mindful movement, you create harmony between the two. Engaging in physical activity doesn't have to be strenuous to be effective. Simple activities like walking can have a profound impact on your mental state when done mindfully. As you move, focus on the sensations in your body, the feeling of your feet touching the ground, the rhythm of your breath, the flow of energy through your muscles. This simple act of mindful movement can help clear your mind, reduce stress, and bring you back to a state of balance and peace. For those who prefer a more structured practice, yoga is an excellent way to combine physical movement with mindfulness. Each pose in yoga is an opportunity to connect with your body and your breath, creating a meditative state that calms the mind and strengthens the body. Regular physical activity has been shown to have numerous benefits for both physical and mental health. For older adults, maintaining an active lifestyle can improve mobility, reduce the risk of chronic diseases, and enhance overall quality of life. But beyond the physical benefits, mindful movement practices like walking and yoga can also significantly reduce anxiety, improve mood, and promote a sense of well-being. By making mindful movement a regular part of your routine, you can cultivate a stronger connection between your mind and body, helping to create a more balanced and peaceful state of being. This harmony is central to Zen practice and is essential for reducing the worry and stress that can accumulate over time. Chapter number 8. Cultivating Compassion. Compassion, both for yourself and others, is a cornerstone of Zen practice. When faced with worry and anxiety, it's easy to be harsh on yourself, to criticize or judge your emotions. But practicing self-compassion allows you to treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend. Remember, everyone experiences worry. It's a natural part of being human. Self-compassion begins with acknowledging your feelings without judgment. When a worry arises, instead of scolding yourself for feeling anxious, try saying to yourself, "It's okay to feel this way." This simple act of acceptance can immediately reduce the intensity of your worry. By giving yourself permission to feel, you stop resisting your emotions, which often only makes them stronger. One effective practice for cultivating self-compassion is the loving-kindness meditation, also known as metta-meditation. In this practice, you start by directing loving kindness towards yourself, silently repeating phrases like, "May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free from suffering." As you repeat these phrases, allow yourself to feel the warmth and kindness that you would offer to someone you deeply care about. Over time, this practice can transform your inner dialogue, making it more supportive and less critical. Once you've cultivated self-compassion, the next step is to extend that compassion to others. In Zen, The practice of compassion is not limited to those we love, but is extended to all beings, including those who may have caused us harm. This universal compassion is rooted in the understanding that everyone is struggling with their own fears and insecurities. To practice this, consider a person who has recently caused you stress or worry. Instead of holding on to resentment, try to see them with compassion. Understand that their actions may be driven by their own suffering. As difficult as it may be, extending compassion in this way can free you from the burdens of anger and resentment, leading to a more peaceful state of mind. Over time, practicing compassion both towards yourself and others can lead to profound changes in how you experience the world. You'll find that your worries begin to dissipate as you replace judgment with understanding and anger with kindness. Compassion is a powerful antidote to worry because it shifts your focus from what's wrong in your life to what you can give and how you can grow. By embracing compassion, you not only alleviate your own suffering but also contribute to the well-being of those around you. In this way, compassion becomes a ripple effect, spreading peace and kindness far beyond your immediate circle. Chapter number 9. Establishing time limits for decisions. Indecision is another significant source of anxiety. When we spend too much time weighing our options, we can become trapped in a cycle of overthinking, which only amplifies our worries. Zen Buddhism encourages us to trust our instincts and make decisions more swiftly, acknowledging that perfection is an illusion. Zen practice teaches us that there is often no single right decision. Instead, any choice we make becomes the right one if we commit to it fully and approach it with mindfulness. This perspective can be incredibly liberating, especially in a culture that often pressures us to make the perfect decision. A simple yet effective practice is to set a time limit for making decisions. For example, give yourself 5 minutes to decide on a daily task or 24 hours for a more significant choice. By imposing these limits, you reduce the time spent in unnecessary deliberation and learn to trust yourself more. This approach not only reduces anxiety but also frees up mental space for more important things in life. Another technique is to simplify your choices. When faced with multiple options, try narrowing them down to just 2 or 3. This can make the decision-making process more manageable and less overwhelming. By reducing the number of choices, you're less likely to fall into the trap of overthinking. Once you've made a decision, practice letting go of the outcome. In Zen, this is known as non-attachment to results. Understand that every decision will lead to new experiences and lessons, regardless of the outcome. By focusing on the process rather than the result, you can approach decision-making with a sense of calm and confidence, knowing that whatever happens, it's part of your journey. By establishing time limits for decisions and simplifying your options, you can significantly reduce the stress and anxiety associated with indecision. This practice helps you develop a sense of trust in your own judgment and encourages you to take action rather than remain stuck in a state of uncertainty. Over time, you'll find that making decisions becomes easier and less stressful. You'll become more confident in your ability to navigate life's challenges, knowing that each decision is simply a step along the path of your personal growth and development. Chapter number 10. The role of nature and meditation in senior life. As we age, our connection to nature becomes increasingly vital. In Zen practice, nature is often seen as a mirror of our inner state. The tranquility of a forest, the rhythm of the waves, or the stillness of a mountain can all serve as powerful reminders of the peace that lies within us. For seniors, spending time in nature can be especially healing. It provides an opportunity to step away from the distractions of modern life and reconnect with the simplicity and beauty of the natural world. Whether you're walking through a forest, sitting by a stream, or simply enjoying the sunrise, these moments in nature can help you find a sense of calm and clarity. Incorporating time in nature into your meditation practice can deepen your sense of calm and presence. Outdoor meditation allows you to engage with the natural world on a sensory level, enhancing your awareness of the sights, sounds, and smells around you. One way to do this is through walking meditation, a practice in which you walk slowly and mindfully, paying attention to each step and the sensations in your body. As you walk, focus on the feeling of your feet connecting with the earth, the movement of your body, and the rhythm of your breath. This practice not only grounds you in the present moment, but also strengthens your connection to the natural world. Another practice is forest bathing, known in Japan as Shinrin-yoku. This involves immersing yourself in a forest environment, allowing your senses to absorb the sights, sounds, and smells of the forest. Studies have shown that forest bathing can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and improve overall well-being. It's a simple yet profound way to reconnect with nature and find inner peace. The changing seasons offer a powerful metaphor for the stages of life. Just as the seasons transition from spring to summer, to autumn, and finally to winter, so too do we move through different phases of our lives. Each season has its own beauty and challenges, and by embracing these changes, we can learn to accept the natural flow of life. For those in their later years, the autumn and winter seasons of life can be a time of reflection and introspection. Just as trees shed their leaves in autumn, we too can let go of old habits, worries, and attachments that no longer serve us. And just as winter is a time of rest and renewal, we can use this stage of life to cultivate inner peace and prepare for whatever comes next. Spending time in nature reminds us that we are part of something larger than ourselves. The natural world operates in harmony, with each element playing its part in the cycle of life. By aligning ourselves with this natural rhythm, we can find a sense of peace and belonging that transcends the worries and anxieties of daily life. For seniors, nature can be a source of comfort and inspiration. Whether it's the sight of a blooming flower, the sound of birdsong, or the feel of the sun on your face, these simple pleasures can bring immense joy and help you stay connected to the beauty of the present moment. Chapter number 11. The Path to a Worry-Free Life. At any age, and especially as we enter our 60s and beyond, it's never too late to learn how to stop worrying and start truly living. The teachings of Zen Buddhism offer a timeless wisdom that can help us navigate the challenges of life with grace and ease. By embracing practices like mindfulness, letting go of attachments, questioning our thoughts, and cultivating compassion, we can gradually free ourselves from the burdens of worry. Remember, every day is an opportunity to live more fully, to be more present, and to find joy in the simple moments. The present moment is where life truly happens, and by anchoring ourselves in it, we can experience a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. Whether it's through meditation, spending time in nature, or simply being mindful in our daily activities, each moment offers a chance to practice Zen and to let go of the worries that weigh us down. As you continue on this journey of self-discovery and mindfulness, know that you are not alone. The path may not always be easy, but with each step, you move closer to a life of peace, contentment, and true freedom. Zen Buddhism teaches us that the journey itself is the destination. By embracing each moment with mindfulness and compassion, we can transform our lives and find a sense of inner peace that transcends the challenges of age. In closing, remember that it's never too late to start anew. Every day, every moment is an opportunity to begin again. The practices and teachings we've discussed are tools to help you live a more peaceful and fulfilling life, no matter your age or circumstances. By applying these principles, you can move through life with greater ease, finding joy and contentment in the present moment. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to our channel for more insights on living a mindful and peaceful life. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear how you are applying these teachings in your own life. Remember, every moment is a chance to start anew. We also encourage you to engage with our community. Join us in discussions, ask questions, and support each other on this journey towards a more mindful and peaceful life. Whether you're just beginning your exploration of Zen or have been practicing for years, there's always something new to learn and discover.